Good evening from Ozark Christian College in Joplin, Missouri. It's time for the quarterfinals in the 2016 Men's ACCA Tournament. As you see, two other teams have already booked their trip to the semifinals. The winner of this game takes on Arlington. It's a 3-6 matchup. Dallas Christian, the 3 seed, coming in at 9-20, taking on the 6 seed Ozark Christian, coming in at 16 and 17. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for this one. Let's meet the starting lineups. We'll start with the host school, Ozark Christian. Ambassadors, head coach Chris Lamb, starting this way at one guard. It's number 22, Dawson Almaschlecker, 6'1 junior from Carthage, Missouri. At another guard, it's number 23, Brandon Williams, 5'9 sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri. And the other guard is number 32, Evan Hand, 6'2 junior from Tyro, Kansas. Up front for Ozark is number 44, Aaron Nelson, 6'6 freshman from Carl Junction, Missouri. Number 45, Austin Turner, 6'5 senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Ozark defeating their first round opponent, champion, 81-55 yesterday for their 16th win of the season. Dallas Christian, the 3 seed, getting a bye. Head coach Stefan Johnson starting this way at one guard. It's number 1, Derek Hearn, senior 6 foot from Inkster, Michigan. At another guard, it's number 3, Anthony McQuarrie, a sophomore 6 foot from Chems, Texas. And number 4, Travis Martain, a senior 5'9 from Inkster, Michigan. Up front for the Crusaders, number 23, Trey Lindsay. He is a sophomore 6'4 from Kearns, Texas. Number 44, Robert Washington, sophomore 6'2 from Enterprise, Alabama. Last year in the ACCA tournament, Dallas Christian went 2-1. They received an opening round bye in this tournament. All top 4 seeds did, as you got a long look at the brackets there. So Ozark and Dallas, a chance to meet Arlington in the semifinals, which will be the nightcap here at 8:15 tomorrow night. The other quarterfinal game going on right now, they're in the second half with Hillsdale leading by 12 over AFLBS, 59-47. We'll keep you updated on that one. Winner of that game meets Crossroads in the other semifinal earlier. The tip controlled by Ozark there in the blue. Dallas Christian is in the white as they come up with a quick steal. McQuarrie lays it in for the easy 2. It's been hit or miss for the Ambassadors against Dallas Christian this year. They lost here at home, then went to Dallas Christian and beat them by 17. Nelson, top of the key. It's Turner for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound chased down by Lindsay, Trey Lindsay, one of the best players in the ACCA. We saw him last year as well. Hearn in the corner. Pull up, drawing the foul is Hearn, so he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Dallas Christian last played last weekend. They lost in the NCAA Regional 109-91 to Hillsdale. 20 losses on the season, and yet they're the number 3 seed. They've allowed over 80 points in 22 of 29 games, but they're off to a quick start here, leading at 3-0. They're also 4-18 when they allow over 80, so that's the number you want to look for if you're Ozark. Ozark was cold at times against Champion, got an easy victory. Turnaround jumper by Almaschlecker is good. So Ozark gets on the board, but if they can shoot, they will certainly have a very good chance. McQuarrie wild on the shot. Second effort by Hearn, no good, and the board corralled by Nelson. Almaschlecker pushing, and he is fouled. Final game of the night here at OCC. Still one more at Missouri Southern tonight as they will go late into the night. Most of the day is set for tomorrow. Alma Schlecker turnaround shot, no good. Dallas Christian the rebound. It's pulled down by Trey Lindsay. Dallas Christian is the only team that didn't give me stats, so I don't have a lot of information on them, folks. If this sounds like a pro-Ozark broadcast, it's because they gave me what I needed to do my job. But I can tell you that Trey Lindsay's one of the best in the game, 15.1 points per ball game, 53% field goal shooter, and good rebounder as well. Other than that, if this is your first time seeing Dallas, I'm just as lost as you are. Here's Nelson, a wild shot. Can't get it to go. Full court. Here is Hearn. Hearn, yes, and the foul. Last year, as I mentioned, Dallas went 2-1 in this tournament. They won against AFLBS and Hillsdale, lost to Faith in the semifinals. 2 quick fouls on Brandon Williams for Ozark. That's going to bring Jared Witt off the bench. Early sub for Stephon Johnson in Dallas as Rodney Daniels comes in. Hearn completes the 3-point play, and the Crusaders leading it 6-2. Nelson on the left wing. Bounce passes it to Turner up top. Evan Hand. Hand takes it up top. Turner. Alma Schlecker, and he's fouled by Martain. That's team foul number 2. Both teams with 2 in the early going of this one. Alma Schlecker to inbound. Evan Hand will back it out. Alma Schlecker goes behind the back. Guarded in the man by Martain. This is Turner. Diving for it, Alma Schlecker. Good defense again. Another turnover. Hearn runs out and lays it up and in. So a good start for the Crusaders, who lead it by 6. We saw the Ozark women fall earlier today to AFLBS. Evan Hand, a wild shot. No good. Tip for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of the Ambassadors, they say. So this is Hearn bringing it across the timeline into the forecourt. Cross court, Martain. Underneath, it's Lindsay, and you see why he's one of the best in the ACCA there. Strong move to the bucket, 8-point lead for Dallas Christian. Dallas Christian, as I mentioned, 1-1 against Ozark this season. They lost by 17 in one game, won by 5 in the other. As that bucket good by Aaron Nelson. Martain. Martain up top. Here's Hearn. Washington turnaround shot is short. Hand the rebound, poked away, but Nelson is there. Nelson full court. Witt looking for Turner. Turner can't get it to go. In transition, it's Hearn. Pull-up jumper just inside the arc, no good. Nelson another rebound. And Hand is fouled. Well, what we've seen so far from Dallas is very active hands. They'll commit a lot of fouls because of it, but they're also going to force a lot of turnovers. Quickly 2 fouls on Martain, so he comes out. Anthony McQuarrie comes back in. Witt on the left wing. Bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson, couple of fakes, floats it up, short. Rebound controlled by Washington. Tempo's the key for Ozark. When they score 90 plus. They're 10-3. Right now they're stuck on 4, 5 minutes in. McQuarrie, floater, yes. Dallas Christian leading by 8. Evan Hand, 19.2 points per ball game as he brings it across the timeline. Jared Witt on the far side. Austin Turner looking for the cutter again. How about the defensive plays so far by Derek Hearn, the senior? Josh Walls checking in, the junior from Carrollton, Texas, for the Crusaders. Hand the inbound. Turner just can't buy one. Nelson got the rebound. Turner, and it's deflected and taken away. Boy, Hearn is everywhere on defense. He is fun to watch. He'll bring it into the forecourt here. McQuarrie can't get the jumper to go. Offensive rebound is poked away, and a foul called on Dallas. So 4 team fouls now for the Crusaders here. So Hand the inbound it. Alma Schlecker into the forecourt, guarded by McQuarrie in the man-to-man. So we've seen, as Nelson makes a nice move to the bucket and scores, we've seen the Dallas and Ozark men playing each other. That's here tonight. And then tomorrow it's the ladies' turn to do that. A chance to play in the 7th place game and get a win here in the tournament. Big 3 by Rodney Daniels, the freshman. And Dallas Christian off to a good start by 9 now. Nelson tries in, floats it up, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. It'll be the 5th on Dallas. For the Ambassadors, J.R. Atkinson making his first appearance. 6'1" freshman from Jackson, Mississippi, replacing Aaron Nelson. For Dallas Christian, Dayton Howard, the freshman from Waco, coming on. Inbound by Alma Schlecker. Got to get it in. Boy, that was real close to a 5 seconds. Got it in the hand, though. Atkinson. Hand spins. Pull-up jumper, yes. Boy, you see how hard, though, Ozark's having to work for everything on the defensive, and Dallas Christian is not making it easy. McQuarrie. Hearn on the near side. This is Walls on the block. Back out to Hearn. Pull-up jumper inside the arc. Around the rim, no good. Alma Schlecker. Full court to Hand. Hand puts it up. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. And it's last touched by Ozark. Exactly 7 minutes into the ball game. Deion Clark coming on, the freshman from Granby, Missouri. That's for Ozark. Hunter Bennett on, the freshman from Fort Worth, Texas. That's the sub for Dallas. Bennett. Daniels back to Bennett. Thought about the 3. Instead found Howard open on the baseline. He buries the jumper. Lead back to 9 for Dallas. 17-8. Clark drives in. Kicks it out. Evan Hand. Yes. A good sign for Ozark. Evan Hand starting to heat up. Hearn. Got it to Walls. Turnaround shot. Wow. Like it was nothing at the free throw stripe for Josh Walls. Early points off the bench for him. Clark fouled by Bennett. And that's already 6 now on Dallas. So good news if you're an Ozark fan is you may get some freebies at the charity stripe to try to work yourselves back in it. Floater by Deion Clark is good from the baseline. The lead is 6 now for Dallas Christian. Hearn to Bennett. Patient offense right now for Dallas, looking to find the open spots. Bennett for three off the back of the rim, no good. Skying forward is Atkinson. Clark into the forecourt for Ozark. 11:30 to go in the first half. This is Witt. Hand back to Witt. Witt triggers the three, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Turner. Cuts it over to Hand. Hand fell down, and they called a foul. Boy, that is a tough one against Dallas. That's team foul number 7. They had insult to injury, and now Evan Hand goes to the line. Evan Hand, 80% from the charity stripe this season. I mentioned the team's leading scorer, one of 3 players in double figures for OCC. Hand first free throw up and in. So it was a 9-point lead. Has been cut down to 5. Hand has a chance to make it a 4-point game. He does. 19-15. Dallas again, good ball movement around the perimeter, navigating the zone. Daniels triggers the three. High arcing shot, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Howard to Daniels, and Daniels is fouled. He'll go to the line. Update on things at Missouri Southern. Hillsdale in control over there, up 74-51. So it appears to be a Hillsdale and Crossroads semifinal. That will be tomorrow at 4:45, and then the winner of this game plays Arlington in the nightcap at 8:15. Loser of this game will play, most likely, AFLBS, Trinity. That'll be tomorrow at 4:45. And both free throws good, and now a turnover. Bennett was fouled. So 4 now on Ozark. Inbound by Bennett, goes to Hearn in the corner. Howard out to Hearn. It's swung over to Bennett on the left wing. Bounce pass to Daniels. Same thing to Hearn. Hearn is open for 3, yes. And just like that, Dallas Christian back up by 9. Looks like we have a foul now on Bennett. Boy, if Dallas can quit fouling, they'd be running away with this game. 18 fouls now. Deion Clark, 67% free throw shooter, goes to the line for a 1-and-1. Second on Bennett. He'll come out. McQuarrie comes back in. Deion Clark, the freshman, just under 6 points per game. Front end of the 1-1 is good. Good on both. It's a 7-point game. Keep an eye on what Dallas can do on offense. Ozark has given up some points as well as scored some points this season. They've given up 90 14 times. When they do, things do not usually go their way. Ozark's 2-12 when they allow 90 plus. And they're on pace to allow well more than that. Dallas has 26 on the board, a quarter of the way in. You do the math. Hand floats it up, can't get it to go. McQuarrie the rebound. McQuarrie looking underneath, ball tipped, deflected. It comes to Hearn. Over in the corner, Howard for three. Too strong, put back underneath, no good by Lindsay. Lindsay, second time, no, but he's fouled. Trey Lindsay goes to the free throw stripe for Dallas. Increases it to a 10-point game now at 27-17. Lindsay pure on the second as well, and the lead is 11 now for Dallas. Alma Schlecker back in. He's on the court with Clark as well as Witt, Atkinson, and Nelson. That's the five for Ozark. Alma Schlecker drives to the bucket right around the defense and scores. For Dallas, it's Hearn and Howard in the backcourt with Bennett. Daniels, as that goes off of Dallas out of bounds, and Lindsay. So that's the five for the Crusaders. .904 until halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll take our usual break, so we'll step aside. Strong move by Clark. Can't get the bucket, though. Rebound controlled by Daniels. Outlet to Bennett. Bennett into the front court. Here's Daniels. Swung over to Hearn. Triggers the deep three. Bounces up and in. That's the kind of day it's been for the Crusaders. Everything going their way as they lead by 12. Alma Schlecker. Atkinson lays it up and in. Ozark's got to get consistent stops on the defensive end, though. Right now, Dallas's offense just too much. Hearn, top of the key to Bennett. Steps inside the arc, back to Hearn. Short on that three, long rebound. Deflected, Atkinson will chase it down. Alma Schlecker into the front court. On the right wing, it's Clark. To the cutter. Witt lays it up, no. Tip for the rebound. Nelson comes up with it. Nelson double team. Swings it out to Clark. Triggers the three, no. And this time, Howard able to pull down the board for Dallas. That's off the fingertips, a mistake by Lindsay as he turns it over. On for the first time, Colton Banks for Ozark. Returning is Austin Turner. A couple of additions to the lineup for Dallas as Jalen Edwards comes on for the first time. Alma Schlecker in the lane. Can't get it to go. Tipped up, and it was either Nelson or Turner. I think it was Nelson who had more of the ball. 8-point ball game. Bennett swung over to McQuarrie. Edwards. Bennett pulls up. Yes. Hunter Bennett starting to heat up, and this the lead back to 10 for Dallas. 6:45 left to go. Alma Schlecker. Turner, and he's fouled from behind. That's the 19th foul on Dallas, so a 1-and-1 situation for Turner here. Austin Turner, 73% at the charity stripe. Turner and Witt, the two seniors on the roster for Ozark. Turner misses the second. Rebound controlled by Bennett. Edwards into the forecourt. Bennett. McQuarrie. Edwards. Right back to McQuarrie. McQuarrie with 7 to shoot, and it's deflected off of Ozark, they say. So 5 to shoot now for Dallas. Lindsay falling down, the ball deflected. Ozark comes up with it. Banks into the forecourt. Here's Clark for 3. Yes! Chris Lamb calls for time. We'll step aside. 6-point ball game. Dallas Christian 33, Ozark 27. We're coming right back. Well, if you're watching in the Lone Star State or just down the road here in Joplin, love to hear from you during today's broadcast. There's the Twitter handle and the hashtag. You can tweet at us during today's game. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Keep me company here on a Thursday night. Pull-up 3 is good by Bennett. You get the feeling that whenever Dallas wants a 3, they can get one. Here is Turner trying to answer, and he does. Austin Turner, 35% from behind the arc, as he connects for his first here tonight. Bennett on the left wing. McQuarrie back to Bennett. Approaching the 5-minute mark as that ball is kicked. Robert Washington returning, as is Travis Martain. And it'll be Edwards who will inbound it. Martain in the corner. It's a 3 by Lindsay. Can't get it to go. Austin Turner the rebound. Clark into the front court. Banks driving in and fouled. That's 10 team fouls now on Dallas. So 2 shots from here on out over this final 5:02 at least for this first half, excuse me. Colton Banks just 41% at the line and short on that one. One out of 2, and it's a 5-point ball game. Dallas Christian has led by as many as 11, I believe, in this game. Martain over to Edwards from way downtown. Almost got it to go. Nelson the rebound for Ozark. Here comes Clark into the forecourt. Turner. Skies it for Nelson. Nelson right of the lane. Spins, shoots, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Lindsay, and he's fouled. That's team foul number 6 on the Ambassadors. The Ambassadors subbing back in Evan Hand. Derek Hearn returning for the Crusaders. Catch and shoot 3 for Bennett. That missed everything and goes out of bounds. .421 left to go here in this first half as Anthony McQuarrie comes in for Hunter Bennett. So Stephon Johnson, the head coach at Dallas, will dig deep into his bench as we've seen a lot of shuffling in and out for both teams. Turnaround shot is up and in, and it's a 3-point ball game. McQuarrie, too strong on the three from the corner. Almaschlecker full court. McQuarrie, I believe he traveled with the basketball first. He did. So now an opportunity for Ozark, who looked dead in the water at the outset of this game, to tie or take the lead with a three. Almaschlecker drives in. Nelson strong to the bucket, and he's fouled. Stephon Johnson in his first season at Dallas Christian. Pretty good player in his own right. Played at LSU, San Diego State, and overseas for many years. Also had a season with the Clippers back in the 80s. Chance to cut it to one now for Nelson. 62% free throw shooter. He does. 36-35. Dallas's lead is whittled to one. On the near side, Martain. This is Lindsay up top. And Martain, that pass was off the mark. He hustled to get to it, though. McQuarrie. Martain, catch and shoot three. He got hit on the hand, and Almaschlecker knew it. So 3 free throws coming up for Travis Martain. Stephon Johnson also played, as I mentioned, overseas. Turkey, Cyprus, Uruguay, Italy, Venezuela, the Philippines, and Puerto Rico. So his career spanning 9 years, from 86 to 95, his pro career, I should say. Also played in the CBA, back when the CBA was the legit minor league in the country, in his first year at Dallas Christian. 2 out of 3 of the free throws for the senior Martain. Dallas goes back up by 3, 38-35. Banks on the right wing. Bounce pass to Nelson. Turnaround shot. Yes. You use that body when your back's to the hoop, and you don't see that a lot anymore because everybody wants to play how Golden State plays now, but you get the defender to commit. McQuarrie missed the wide open three, and it gives you that separation that you need to make the move that Nelson made. So can Ozark get their first lead of the night now? Banks, hand from way downtown, off the back of the rim, no good. Turner just ripped it away. Hand again, whoa. I don't know if Chris Lamb's gonna like that shot, but it went in. Let's call that the Steph Curry. McQuarrie. Here's Hearn. Getting it back. Can't get it to go. Almaschlecker. Here is Turner. Bounce pass to Almaschlecker. Gets it out. Hand. Step back three. Got it again. The leading scorer is coming alive for Ozark as they go up by 5. Good close to the half. Still 1:24 left to go, though. Lindsay at the half circle to the cutter. Good pass to Martain. Couldn't get the shot, and they call him for the foul. And it looks like we're going to go to the other end and shoot free throws. Evan Hand, as I mentioned earlier, 80% free throw shooter on the season. 2 for 2 today. Boy, how about the close of this first half, led by Evan Hand, who has caught fire here. First free throw is good. Well, Hillsdale on their way to the semifinals, blowing out AFLBS 105-67 late in the second half over at Missouri Southern. So this is the only quarterfinal game left for the men. 45-38, Ozark Christian by 7. A game that Dallas led by as many as 11 points in the early going. Trey Lindsay, McQuarrie underneath. And good ball movement there, finding Walls for the easy 2. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in this first half. Almaschlecker driving, shooting, off the mark. Lindsay with the rebound. Bennett looking to push. Faking the 3, dumping it underneath was Hearn to Walls. And 2 quick buckets for Dallas. Almaschlecker running and gunning, yes! 47-42. McQuarrie, pass deflected. Boy, Banks almost had it. Got to get back now. Lindsay dribbles in. McQuarrie for 3, no, too long. Almaschlecker, outlet goes to Turner. Turner bounce pass to Nelson, lays it up and in. 49-42 in a shootout. It's Ozark by 7. Lindsay pull up 3, no. Almaschlecker with 2, throws it full court to beat the buzzer. Oh, Lindsay just a little off the mark. A flurry by Ozark to end the first half. 49-42, the Ambassadors after 20. We'll take a break. Come back in 15 minutes and bring you the second half after this. we look at the updated men's bracket, Hillsdale advancing, so the only semifinalist left to be determined is this one. The winner of this one gets Arlington. Right now, Ozark Christian by 7, 49-42. Glad to be back with you here in Joplin. Chris Sheeman. Glad to be with you wherever you're watching from. We appreciate it. First half numbers, 46% from the field for Ozark, 40% from Dallas. Dallas started at a blistering clip, but cooled off towards the end of that half. Ozark +4 on the boards, 23-19. Leading scores, Derek Hearn in double figures. He has 12 points for Dallas Christian as Trey Lindsay gets the first two in the second half. Two players in double figures already for Ozark. Evan Hand, 4 of 8 shooting, 15 points. And Aaron Nelson, 6 of 10 for 14. He's also got 7 rebounds. That's a little look at the first half numbers as Ozark turns it over. Hearn out in transition, lays it up and in. So Hearn with points 13 and 14. Another steal. McQuarrie, he traveled. He carried the basketball and they missed it. Got it to Lindsay and scored, but that should have been a turnover. So a quick run, 6-0 run by Dallas out of the locker room. Has them trailing just 1 now. Nelson strong to the bucket, yes. So Nelson with 2 more to his total, give him 16 for the night now. Came in averaging just 8.8. So he's nearly doubled his output. Lindsay. And the corner, Hearn back to Lindsay. McQuarrie from downtown can't get it to go. He's been off the mark. McQuarrie 0 for 4 from behind the arc now. Nelson. Turner. Here's Hand for 3. Can't get it to go. Washington collects the board for Dallas. Hearn drives to the bucket. A little bit too strong. Washington, the offensive rebound. Lost it out of bounds, but it was off of Ozark, they say. Just underway here in the second half. Largest lead of this game belonged to Dallas Christian. It was 12 as Hearn connects from downtown, and we are tied at 51. Dallas led 31-19 early in the first half. Turner. Easy move to the bucket for Austin Turner. For Turner, that's points number 5 and 6. Hearn fakes the 3, pull-up jumper, got it to go, and Hearn is feeling it out of the locker room. Nelson spins, rejected, and the foul is called as McQuarrie frustrated. Turner, first free throw up and in. So Ozark regains the lead. Correction, it's Nelson. Nelson 1 out of 2 in the first half. 2 out of 2 here. And Ozark back up by 2. Boy, all of these quarterfinal games here today have been good. Hillsdale won in a blowout over at Missouri Southern, but all the other quarterfinals have been right wire to wire. In transition, it's Hand. He got hit on the arm, no call. But Ozark will keep possession, even though Hand should probably be shooting free throws right now. Alma Schlecker will inbound it. 26 to shoot, so plenty of time. Turner got bumped, and that's team foul number 2 on Dallas. So now a fresh 30 to work with. Almaschlecker. Inbound to Williams. Williams got into early foul trouble, so we didn't see a whole lot of him. Turner in the left wing, guarded by Hearn. Evan Hand, catch and shoot three, a little bit off the mark. Rebound to Martain. Here comes Dallas, looking to get the lead back or tie. Catch and shoot three, Martain, yes. Dallas Christian is catching fire again, 56-55. Here's Williams from downtown, in and out. Tip for the rebound, and it's last touch by Turner. Sub for Stephon Johnson. And Dallas Christian, it's Hunter Bennett in for Anthony McQuarrie. Hearn into the forecourt. Pull-up jumper, Lindsay in and out. Hand with the rebound. Nelson had it poked away. Good defense again by Hearn. Driving strong to the bucket. Hearn going coast to coast, couldn't make it happen. Took a wicked fall, but he's up quickly. Almaschlecker going 100 miles an hour, got it to Turner for two. Up and down we go as Ozark takes the lead back 57-56. Hearn in the corner, it's Lindsay. Up top, Bennett. Underneath, Washington, and Washington is fouled. That's the first on Ozark here in this second half. And it looks like there's a wet spot or something on the court there, so they will attend to that. Now, while they do that, a reminder, you can order a download in this game and all the games during the tournament. Just $5 per download. Download the game, make some DVDs, give them out to friends and family, maybe some of the players, especially seniors like Derek Hearn or Austin Turner, who want to keep their memories of their college basketball playing days. The website to go to is there. And if you got friends or family who are here, they can order in person. Just have them come see me at halftime or in between games. So the wet spot cleaned up. Now Washington will shoot the free throws. Try to tie it or give his team the lead. First one rims in, so we're even at 57 apiece. Washington, second one rims in as well. So Dallas back up in a back and forth second half, 58-57. Williams to the wing. Almaschlecker. That pass is too high for Nelson. Coming up with the second steal of the half is Derek Hearn. Hearn gets it back, wide open for three, can't get it to go. And that was stolen away by Lindsay. Nelson had the rebound, Lindsay ripped it right away. Underneath, a big bucket again by Hearn, and Dallas Christian's lead is now 3. Best stretch for Ozark. So when they won 4 or 5 games from the 6th of January to the 16th of the same month, they beat Faith, Emmaus, Central, and Kentucky Christian. Turner looking for Nelson, swings it back out, open three, Almaschlecker can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Dallas. It's Martain. He'll bring it into the forecourt. Dallas Christian last year made it all the way to the semifinals in this tournament. Ozark forcing a turnover now. Alma Schlecker, defender fell down, can't get the bucket. Alma Schlecker on the offensive rebound for Williams, out to Turner. Alma Schlecker fakes the three, and a blocking foul is called on Bennett. Team foul number 3 now on Dallas. Coming on for the Crusaders, Josh Walls. But first we're going to get a timeout. 13:32 left to go. Dallas Christian by 3 here in the quarterfinals. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Out of the timeout, Austin Turner can't get it from point-blank range. Tip for the rebound. Dallas, if they're able to save it, had numbers, but Martain just runs out of room over on that far side. So Ozark gets it back. Ozark trailing by 3. They've led by as many as 7. Dallas is led by as many as 12. Alma Schlecker. Atkinson comes in, and he puts in 2 points left of the lane. Trey Lindsay threw it away, but it was deflected, they say, last touched by Ozark. It's Bennett. Guarded by Hand. Tosses to Martain. Back over to Bennett. Bennett. Cut off on the baseline. Dishes it underneath. Beautiful pass by Bennett, who was doubled up to find Lindsay. And it's a 3-point game again. Witt on the court with Evan Hand, Alma Schlecker, Atkinson, and Turner. That's the 5 for Ozark. Hand misses the 3. Lindsay had it poked away. Atkinson. Alma Schlecker takes the 3, drives in, looking out for Turner, but he's fouled before that. 5 on the floor now for Dallas is Bennett as well as Martain. They're in the backcourt. Up front it's Williams, Lindsay, and I believe Hearn also out there. 14 fouls on Dallas, just 1 on Ozark here in this second half. Evan Hand, couple of fakes. Nice extra pass to Turner. Turner patiently waits. Defender gambled. Went for the block. Turner cleans up. 1-point game. Martain. On the near side of your screen, that's Bennett. Underneath, nice move by Walls. Walls has played well off the bench. Alma Schlecker in transition. Atkinson had it poked away. A steal by Dallas. Good defense by Walls. Outlet Lindsay lays it up and in. And it looks like Atkinson might be shaken up. So a timeout on the court. We'll step aside as they attend to Atkinson, 66-61 Dallas. We'll be right back. So Ozark with the basketball as Atkinson helped off the court. Deion Clark has come back in. Clark with a pretty good first half. Deion Clark had 7 points off the bench. A turnover there, though. Outlet goes to Hearn. Hearn flipped it up. Couldn't get it to go, but he's the line. Dallas looking to return there for the second straight year. Oh, Hand. Great defense as he steals it away. Folks, it's not easy to steal an inbound. 66-61. Dallas by 5. The last semifinal was looking, but miscommunication between him and Nelson. Underneath, laying it up and in is Walls. So Walls provides a spark off the bench, upping Dallas's lead to 7. Witt. Hand. Over in the corner, it's Clark. Witt scoops it up. Yes. So that ends the Dallas Christian run. Hearn thought about it from way downtown. Martine is there. He'll fire it. Short on that one. Turn to the board. Clark. Here is Hand. Tip pass. Nelson out to Witt. Can't get the 3. Rebound to Hearn. Out in transition. One-on-one. Hand tried to block him but fouled him instead. And Lindsey gets the bucket, so he'll have a chance for an old school 3-point play now. Evan Hand will sit down as Alma Schlecker comes back in. Anthony McQuarrie comes in. And Derek Hearn will come out. So Lindsey trying to complete the old school 3-point play. He does. So Dallas starting to push it out again. The lead is 8. Alma Schlecker, left of the lane, pull-up jumper is good. Ozark needs some stops here, though. As I mentioned, 2-12 when Ozark allows 90 plus. McQuarrie forced it short. Rebound controlled by Nelson. Nelson will bring it into the forecourt now. That ball's tipped, taken away. Bennett into the forecourt. 3-on-2. Bennett takes it himself and draws the foul on Turner. Both teams with 4 team fouls now in this second half. Dallas Christian got into foul trouble early in the first half, but they have settled things down defensively. First free throw up and in by Bennett. Well, here's good news. J.R. Atkinson, who was shaken up earlier, back out on the court. He'll replace Austin Turner, who has picked up his 3rd foul. So Bennett makes it an 8-point game. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. 9:07 left to go. We'll be back in 30. out of the timeout. An 8-point ball game. It's Ozark basketball. 9:07 left to go. This is looking exactly like the first half looked. Dallas Christian came out strong. Ozark was able to come back with a flurry. Can they do it again? Nelson almost had it stripped, and a sea of defenders able to get it out to Clark. Now Almaschlecker with 11 on the shot clock. Clark, Nelson with 5 to shoot. Witt on the baseline puts it up, can't get it to go, and that evidently not a shot clock violation as Lindsay had it poked away. I thought that hit the rim, but it didn't matter either way as Dallas came up with the basketball. Bennett on the near side. McQuarrie in the corner. Martain. Walls. Now Bennett. 6 to shoot. Bennett puts it up. Short on the 3. Atkinson tips it to Nelson. Ozark. Strong to the bucket. Almaschlecker can't get it to go, and the Ambassadors have gone cold here in this second period. They had 49 at the half, just 16 second half points so far. They've been outscored 31 to 16, and thus an 8-point lead for Dallas. Turnover here, though. Atkinson, yes. 73-67. Inside 7.5 to go. Martain. Bennett. Walls kicks it out. Bennett. Good ball movement. McQuarrie lays it up and in. Clark into the forecourt. Nelson. Double teamed. Out to Clark for 3. The rainbow no good. Skying for the rebound, Martain. Martain pushes it into the forecourt. Cut off at the free throw stripe. Scoops it over to McQuarrie. Back to Martain. And we're going to get a timeout by Dallas. Timeout. We'll step aside, come back in 30. Eight-point ball game out of the timeout. 6:32 left to go. Hiroshima, glad to be with you. It's Dallas basketball as Anthony McQuarrie will inbound. This is Hearn. Martain. Skies it for Hearn. Drives in. Walls back out to Martain. Walls with 3 on the shot clock. Buries it. Oh, that is a dagger as Dallas is close to matching their biggest lead of the game at 11. Atkinson rejected. Williams gets it back, though, for Ozark. Almaschlecker. Gets it out to Turner. Turner, corner 3, no good. Atkinson trying to knock it away and get it back. He cannot. And again, it's just Ozark's gone cold here. They have 18 points in the quarter. They did finish that first half with a flurry, though, so they can get hot and put the ball through the hoop pretty quickly. Still, though, Dallas in control right now. Looking for a rematch with Arlington. McQuarrie had it poked away, able to get it back, though. 4 to shoot. McQuarrie puts it up to beat the clock. Hit it. And now a steal. Derek Hearn puts it in, and Ozark calls time. 83-67. All of a sudden, Dallas is running away with it. We'll be back. Dallas Christian looking good here in the second half, and out of the timeout, a quick turnover for Brandon Williams, who travels with the basketball. So things are not looking good right now for Ozark's bid for the semifinals. And now we have a technical foul called, and that is called on Williams. So Travis Martain shooting 2. Missed the first one. And got the second. So Dallas, as OCC is coming a bit unglued here, appears headed to a rematch with Arlington. They have played Arlington already this season. They actually lost both meetings. One was a close one by 4. They lost another one by 41. Arlington, I will say, if you're a Dallas Christian fan, as Hearn got fouled hard, Arlington did not look strong today in their victory over Trinity. So if you're a Dallas fan, hope you get the Arlington that we saw yesterday. Still a little under 5 minutes to decide this one, but you can tell the body language has pretty much already wrapped this one up for Dallas. First one off the back of the rim. Again, Ozark can get hot in a hurry. Just like they did at the end of the first half. They've got the ability to put it through the hoop mighty quickly. 1 out of 2 at the line again. The lead is out to 18. And if Ozark does lose this game, they'll meet Trinity at Missouri Southern. That'll be tomorrow at 4:45. As Turner is fouled. So the best Ozark would be able to do is 5th place. They'll play Trinity tomorrow at Missouri Southern at 4:45. And if it holds right now, the semifinals tomorrow at 4:45, it's Hillsdale and Crossroads. And then Arlington and Dallas, and all top 4 seeds would advance. Two out of 2 for Turner at the free throw stripe. 85-69 now Washington. McQuarrie. Here's Washington laying it up and got the bounce. Almaschlecker for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's all Crusaders down at the rim. Lindsay out near midcourt. Nearing the 4-minute mark. And Dallas obviously in no particular hurry. Step back jumper, Lindsay, that grazes the rim, that's all. Extra possession though for Dallas. Martain driving. Here is Washington. Washington spins in and scores. Dallas Christian has upped the lead to 20 with 3:36 to go. And it looks like an injured player for Ozark. So we'll step aside while they look at Evan Han. Actually, he's getting up pretty quickly, so let's keep it right here. So we keep it here now. Alma Schlecker drives in, and he's fouled. Oh, look out. A big shot by Derek Hearn, who climbed on the back of Clark, looking to block the shot, and he stayed down. So Derek Hearn, the senior, is down, and we'll take a break as they attend to him. Well, you see Derek Hearn work himself into the screen there, walking a little gingerly, but looks like he's okay. That's good news. Meanwhile, not only did he get the worst of that hit, he also fouled Deion Clark, so Clark will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Deion Clark, yes, on the first free throw. Clark, second one in and out. Trey Lindsay, the rebound. This might be, and there's 3:07 left to go. We're going to get a timeout for Dallas, so we'll step aside again. Dallas in control here in the quarterfinals. Welcome back, everybody. 3:07 left to go here in the quarterfinals. Trey Lindsay drives in, and he's fouled. Aaron Nelson coming back into the ball game. Trey Lindsay gets the first one. Both teams are over the limit now. Both teams with 7 team fouls, so 1-1 situation here on out. And Trey Lindsay making it a 21-point game. Still a game going on over at Missouri Southern, by the way. It's Rama and Welsh. How about the play off the bench today from Walls? He's done a masterful job. Welsh leading Rama in the women's game 28-23. As day 2 starts to wind down, lots of things being figured out. We'll put up the men's bracket as it is if this game holds the way it is. Alma Schlecker strong to the bucket, got it to go. 2:20 left to go. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout for a sub here. So a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside, come right back. Out of the timeout, Dallas up 91-72. That ball deflected, taken away by Ozark. Alma Schlecker lays it up and in off the steal and pass from Hand. McQuarrie. Lindsay, bounce passes over to McQuarrie. Lindsay, double teamed. And Washington will go unimpeded to the bucket. Strong move by Alma Schlecker. Can't get the bucket, but he is fouled and will go to the line. So Alma Schlecker at the line, 69% during the season. Short on that first one as Aaron Nelson returns. Colton Banks will sit down. So Ozark will fall to 16-18 after this one's all done, and Tallis will win their 10th of the season. Bennett to the cutter. Washington puts it up and in. Dallas approaching 100 points here in this game. They average just 64.3 on the season. And as Ozark answers with 2 more of their own. Bennett fell, able to recover though. Trey Lindsay into the forecourt. McQuarrie just trying to run some clock here and get out of here. Rest themselves up for Arlington. Another nice move by Washington. The lead is 21. Turner to the bucket, lays it up and in. About a 3-second difference between the game and shot clock here, so Dallas will have to put up one more shot. Actually a turnover now, so Witt pulls up for three. Can't get it to go. Alma Schlecker. Hand. Drives to the bucket. That's rejected. Nice job by Washington. And it looks like another play-in shaken up. So Dallas is going to get this win, but they got beat up a little bit in the process. Trey Lindsay is smiling a little bit. I think he might have got hit in an awkward spot. Either way, it's Ozark to inbound it with 10 seconds left. Alma Schlecker for three. Rebound controlled by Bennett. And that will do it. Dallas wins their 10th of the season, 97-78 over Ozark. And here's a look at the final bracket as we head into day 3 tomorrow. So Hillsdale and Crossroads in one semifinal tomorrow. And then Arlington and Dallas in the nightcap here at OCC. That'll be at 8:15 tomorrow evening. Meanwhile, Ozark goes to the consolation bracket, the chance for 5th place or 7th. They will play Trinity tomorrow at 4:45 at Missouri Southern. So that'll do it for us here, folks. Once again, your final 97-78 Dallas Christian over Ozark. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll